Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Now, I want to do a quick video today talking about the Elder Scrolls Call to Arms, because we have some new and exciting things coming for that particular game system. Now, on Modiphius's website and on their YouTube channel, they go through in very great detail. You can see here there is a almost 50-minute clip that I'm just going to talk about, I guess, the hits from. And if you really want to go see all the sort of introspection from both Gavin, the project manager, Mark, the designer, and indeed April leading the questionnaire of both of them in there as well, I would strongly recommend going and checking out Modiphius's channel and giving this a watch. I'll leave a link down in the video's description to this particular video for you to go watch. But we're just going to go through the hits here, go through the big things, and talk a little bit about them, and not make a 50-minute video. But if you want to go watch that 50-minute video, definitely go do have a watch of that. Today's video is brought to you by Gap Games, a fantastic retailer in Australia for a variety of different miniature war games. If you'd like to help support the channel, we have an affiliate link where by clicking on and purchasing, you'll help support the channel, but you'll also help support Gap Games, which is a fantastic servant to the community. We are going to look at Elder Scrolls Call to Arms. We have a brand new starter set out here, which is really cool. This is going to contain all the things that most people would pick up for, I guess, the starter set. When I recommend people to get into the game, they're asking, what do I need? What is the starter set? And there really wasn't one. It was pick up the core box. That will give you your dice, your base cards, chapter 1, all that sort of stuff. And then grab the Stormcloak and Imperials. And that gives you a pretty decent place for you two people to start. Now, this one will also include the cool Dragonborn mini there as well, which is really nice, giving you the ethereal Dragonborn mini, which is cool. But a really good place for two people to start playing the game. Stormcloaks, Imperials, the standard armies you would expect to see in a starter set for this particular game, which is really awesome. Now, we did get a few little bits and pieces we can have a look at in the course of this video, and the next one is when it decides to load, we're going to see the Draugr Lords. Now, the Draugr Lords are, you know, some sort of heavy hitters, and they were definitely designed with the idea of making the Draugr more of a playable faction. Obviously, the Draugr can be played as a player faction within the game, and these are just giving us another line of more powerful, sort of higher level characters, able to sort of compete with some of the big hitters on the opposing side. So able to compete with, you know, things like the Dragonborn, things like Delphine, things like Astrid, and all that from some of the other factions where the Draugr really didn't have these big powerful pieces. So really cool. You can see a variety of different warriors here. You've got a maul, you've got a sword, you've got axe and shield, you've got the bow, and you've got the great weapon there as well. You could easily, I think, with this hand here, the axe, make it so you can have the maul, sword, or axe with the shield, which would be really cool. Two-handed weapon, the bow there. I really dig the bow. It's got my favorite one of the different helmets from the Draugr. Love the sort of helm coming across like that. But this will be a really nice addition to the Draugr range. Now, next, probably the most interesting thing in the whole reveal for Chapter 4 is the Dragonborn heroes. So, all other chapters, we've obviously had at least one Dragonborn. In Chapter 1, we had Dragonborn, Champion of Skyrim. We then had the Steadfast Dragonborn and the Dragonborn Nightingale come out as well, which have been really cool additions. This one, we have 6 different Dragonborn. Now, we do have the community mini, which is the Dragonborn Thuum Weaver, which is really cool. But then we have 3 very stereotypical types of fighter we see people playing as Dragonborn. We have, I mean, what most people play. We have the Archer, glass armor, glass bow, archer there. We then have an orc in the Nordic carved armor with the giant battle axe, and then we have a Breton spell sword as well with a dwarven sword and the flame in hand, which is really cool. Now, the last cool thing about these as well is we have 2 of the Dragonborn that are devoted to the particular gods. Now, I believe that is Boethia with the ebony mace. If I'm correct, I may be getting that wrong. But then we also have Mehrunes Dagon with, of course, Mehrunes Razor. So a couple of, you know, Daedric worshipping Draugr. Hopefully this means we're going to see the Ebony Mace and Mehrunes Razor as weapons in the card pack, which would be awesome. and this will hopefully, lead another path down of where we might go. So seeing Dragonborn being different champions of different Daedric princes will be really fun, I think. And the last thing to look at in this is going to be a brand new type of beast coming in, and that is the Sabercats. I think one of the most iconic ones of Skyrim. Now, Gavin has always said as a project manager that, they really don't want to look to release miniatures that you can just go grab anywhere. They don't want to release their own wolves. They don't want to release their own bears because they are just things you can see. And Sabercats, they were iffy on, but apparently, they did a bit of looking and they're just there's not a lot of minis for them, so they want to make some Sabercat minis. And so we're getting Sabercats. And I really like this. I know I'm a strong thing of bears, not so much, but especially the wolves. I think the Skyrim wolves have a really unique look to them. I'd love to see minis of the Skyrim wolves. I know we've seen Frostbite spiders come out now. I'd love to see Skeever get a miniature because I don't think rats do them justice. And I would, I would quite gladly buy a bears and wolves kit if it came out. But that beside the point, we are seeing some Sabercats here as well, which is really nice. And so with other beasties potentially on the horizon, I think this is a pretty cool set of minis getting added to Chapter 4. We've obviously already had for Chapter 4 some big hits coming out with 3 brand new factions coming out, with the College of Winterhold, Thieves Guild, and Thalmor all getting a faction starter box, which is awesome. And we also had the Draugr. I keep forgetting the name of the other Draugr that have come out. The big Draugr fighters, they look absolutely amazing. But Chapter 4 is winding up to be absolutely amazing. I'm quite excited to see where we go from here. But like I said, I'm going to link the full video down in the description for Modiphius. I think this is a really cool set of minis that we're going to see. And if you want to hear, the full rundown of the design, the project, and all that sort of thing behind them, go check out the full-length video on Modiphius' website that I'll link on their own YouTube channel down in the video's description, because I think it's really worth a good listen. They go into it in so much more detail here than I do. But let us know what you think of these. Go and check out Modiphius' video as well. Let them know what you think as well. This is a fantastic game. I absolutely love Elder Scrolls Call to Arms. It's easily one of my top 5 miniature games. I'm such a big nerd of Skyrim. I spent so many hours on that. So this will be great fun. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. And so that is the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to come chat more with me, we have a Discord server for the channel, and that is linked down in the video's description. Also linked down in the video's description are the best ways to help support the channel. This is either via Patreon or YouTube members using one of our affiliate links and codes down there, like Baron of Dice, Gap Games, or Mithras Games, or by supporting us directly on Patreon or YouTube members. If you'd like to do any of those, we have links for that all in the description. And as a special thank you to our Patrons and YouTube members, we'd like to give them all a shout out. So thank you to our Patreons: Soren, Kenny Lowell, Alder Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Q Dynamic, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Benjamin Swallows, Red Martin, Iron Grinch, Colorblind Magic, Grimscold, and Andy C. And our YouTube members: Greenridge Gaming, Ronya, Lock Lorick, The Johnny84, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, James Tillman, Disco, and John Castle. Lastly, a special thanks to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork you see on the channel. Once again, everyone, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.